20 August 2020. Welcome to another episode of Audio News, a new initiative taken by We4U to provide news in audio format for visually impaired. So let's begin. The establishment of National Recruitment Agency has received the Union Cabinet's approval. The National Recruitment Agency or NRA will result in transformational reform in the recruitment process for central government jobs. NRA will comprise of representatives of Ministry of Railways, Ministry of Finance or Department of Financial Services, the SSC, RRB as well as IBPS. NRA is expected to be a specialist body which will offer the state-of-the-art technology and best practices to the field of central government recruitment. A sum of 1,517.57 crore rupees has been sanctioned by the Government of India for the National Recruitment Agency or NRA. Next. Indian Akshaya Urja Day or Renewable Energy Day is observed on 20th August every year. Indian Akshaya Urja is observed to mark the importance of renewable energy resources in India. India's government is aware of the importance of development or renewable energy sources to provide the state with a sustainable amount of energy. It is significant to promote awareness about renewable resources among people who are ignorant about the subject. Next. Every year on 20th August, the birth anniversary of Rajiv Gandhi is celebrated as Sadbhavna Divas or Harmony Day. This year on 20th August 2020, we are going to celebrate the 76th birth anniversary of former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. The Indian National Congress instituted Rajiv Gandhi Sadbhavna Award in 1992, a year after his death. Every year, this day is celebrated in the memory of the late Rajiv Gandhi, who was the youngest Prime Minister of India at the age of 40 years. In lieu of paying tribute to his vision for India, on this occasion, contribution to the society betterments are made. Next. The Asian Development Bank or ADB has approved a USD 1 billion, which is equal to 7,485 crore loan to construct the modern high-speed 82 km Delhi-Meerut, Uttar Pradesh Regional Rapid Transit System or RRTS in India. The transit system project aims to help decongest the city and improve regional connectivity by establishing transit options through densely populated sections of the NCR connecting Delhi to Meerut in Uttar Pradesh. Next. Muthoot Finance has tied up with Kotak Mahindra General Insurance to offer COVID-19 insurance cover of up to 1 lakh rupees against the gold loan. The company will be providing complimentary COVID-19 insurance cover to their eligible customers through Muthoot Finance Ayush Gold Loan, an exclusive initiative of Muthoot Group. This specific cover will only be available for the customers opting to avail gold loan under the Super Loan scheme. Next, Defense Institute of Advanced Technology DIAT has launched two products, namely Pavitrapati and Aushadhatara, to fight against COVID-19. Pavitrapati is an Ayurvedic based biodegradable face mask which will act as a virus neutralizer in order to provide resistance against the bacteria or virus. These masks will be made available on online platforms such as Amazon, Flipkart, etc. Next. On August 19, 2020, the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla attended the 5th World Conference of Speakers of Parliament. The conference was organized by Parliament of Austria and Inter-Parliamentary Union, Geneva, with the support of United Nations. The conference was conducted under the theme Parliamentary Leadership for More Effective Multilateralism that delivers peace and sustainable development for the people and the planet. Next. On August 20, 2020, the Reserve Bank of India released framework for authorization of Pan-India umbrella entity for retail payments. The Reserve Bank of India will set up a new Pan-India umbrella entity with a minimum paid up capital of 500 crore rupees. The entity will set up, operate, manage new payment systems that comprises of ATMs, Aadhaar-based payments, label point of sales, remittance services. Also, it will develop standards, payment methods, and technology-related issues. The authorization is to be issued by the Board of Regulation and Supervision of Payment and Settlement Systems. The directors of the board are to be appointed by the Apex Bank. Next. On August 20, 2020, the results of Swachh Sarvekshan 2020 were announced. For the fourth consecutive time, Indore, Madhya Pradesh bagged the cleanest city in the country. It was followed by Surat of Gujarat and Navi Mumbai of Maharashtra. Varanasi bagged the best Ganga town in the survey. Mysuru won the award of cleanest city in India. The survey was held by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Next. On August 19, 2020, the National Commission on Population submitted its report on population projections for the period of 2011 to 36. The commission was set up by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The report says that the sex ratio of the country is to increase from 943, which was in 2011, to 957 in 2036. Sex ratio is the number of females per 1000 males. So with this, we will conclude our episode for today. Thank you all.